He softly glides his hand down the width of my arm before moving away for good. Okay, creep. Hello and welcome back to Lake of Voices. It's been like 3-4 days since my last recording. And if you don't know, I'm gonna do these in sessions. Every session is like 5 or 7 episodes I do, and I have to do them at night so that everyone's not awake and making noise. And just the morning, the super early morning, or if you want to call it late night, then I guess. But late night, early morning, this game just has a different feel, because you can't really play this midday and just like be like, wow, this is a good game, because it's a good game in like midday, but it's like really nice just playing this at like, what time is it? It's freaking 2:16 while you were alone. I made sure everyone is asleep so that they couldn't hear this. So we left off. What I remember is that Margaret, I don't know if she was British or Australian, but she got killed from those skinny looking things, and we're going on our own path now. So let's continue.
You don't worry about.
Oh yeah, and there's the boy that looks like Hinata from behind. The man's voice is full of something I cannot place, and he starts to shuffle back down the way we came, arms still clenched around himself. I know the guide wants to act as though there is no option, however, I could stay back with them. It'll put Bemele and myself at significantly more risk, but at least this man will stand a chance. And to stop him, I straighten my arm like a rod, blocking his progress past me. He stops, perplexed.
I am not afraid to stay behind as long as Bemele can remain up front with you in your light.
The guy doesn't say anything, doesn't even blink. I can see that he's also cross-eyed. Look at that, he's cross-eyed. Like, okay, I can see where his irises are, but if you like see those little white dashes as like little flecks of light, it looks like he's cross-eyed, so he's just staring at us like a dung. So Melee smiles sadly at me.
One can always count on you, Kika.
Kika. The man, meanwhile, stands with his mouth agape, truly and genuinely shocked.
Well, what will it be? That is fine by me. I can stay on the fringes of your light. That way you won't have to worry about a repeat of what happened earlier.
The guy doesn't acknowledge him. He stares at the stranger. The man shakes under the attention.
No, really. I could just go on my own.
He's like a stray doggy. Oh, he's up close. I step closer to them, lending the support he seems to desperately need.
You do not need to go this alone. I will protect you.
I don't really need to like look at him so threateningly. I'm giving him the wrong vibes. Like, yeah. The man stares at me. I return his gaze, willing him to see my certainty. There need be no more. Oh my gosh, what is this writing? There need be no more blood spilled tonight. Man, the night is always the best time to spill blood. Slowly the fear melts off his face, replaced with something like resignation. Then he drops his gaze to the floor.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what the heck?
All right.
Yeah. We got a new member, and he's good at, volleyball. I grasped his shoulder and turned to the rest of the group.
You should get ahead.
We got Hinata!
You'll have to put some distance between us.
The guide seems to agree as he starts to walk away without another word. Bemele smiles, first at the stranger, then at me.
Take care back here, alright? We'll all be together again when we reach the halfway island.
Hey guys, sorry if
Won't be too
I'm
much
like
longer now.
breathing into the microphone too hard.
We'll have a nice little camp out.
It's like
and
up
you
close
can
in my
properly
face, and
introduce
sometimes
yourself
I
to
don't
us.
want it to cut out.
Maybe even tell a real joke.
The man emits a nervous little laugh and ducks his head. The prospect must not be enticing him like a slice of rye bread. With the stranger having pulled himself out of the conversation, Bemele looks serious at me.
I'm sorry to put you in
Even more hyphen.
Stop.
Bemele shakes his head, still smiling.
I don't begrudge
I
you at
cannot
all.
read.
In fact, I'm glad you did. All I want is for you to remember.
All I want is for you to remember that goal.
Together
Each of us
on the
together on the island, and then on the other side, on the other shore, safe. This isn't about what our job is or where other people need us to be. Wait, am I voicing Bemele on accident? Dang it. Sorry, guys. I nodded in response. Bemele opens his mouth and closes it. He swallows hard.
You two.
You too. What the heck? I did it again. Dang it. Sorry. I'm surprised to hear his voice wavering slightly. He swallows again, then continues.
You
He's
two should
eating.
Look out for each other.
I feel like I can probably pay. Sorry, microphone fell. I feel like I could probably pay more attention if I say it myself, but then again, they're saying it themselves, and I feel like it's kind of rude if I just do that. He takes a few steps back as if to go, but his eyes don't leave mine. He gets closer with a worried look. He's emitting an orange glow. He's Super Saiyan. He hesitates for a moment, then he crosses back to me and puts a hand on my shoulder. And then he says, "Nothing personal, kid." And stabs me in the back. He smiles at me, a smile full of pride and nervousness and fear. Those are all different emotions. I don't know. That's not... Okay. No. Wait, so what would that even look like? Pride, nervousness, and fear? That's just being gay. I smile back and doing my best to communicate my gratitude and resolve. I can't tell whether he understands. Sorry. He softly glides his hand down the width of my arm before moving away for good. Okay, creep. The guide's figure disappears with only his lantern to lead the way. Bemele is forced to leave us behind and catch up with him. I watch him disappear into a fog, an odd feeling in the pit of my stomach. I cannot recall the last time I had difficulty seeing someone
You
leave.
should go after them.
I start. Almost forgot the man was there, standing right next to me. He looks at me with desperate eyes. He wants some
You
bread.
need to do this.
What?
I'd rather know you returned to them safe, and that you all had a chance to make it back together, the way they acted.
You're a real
If you
hero,
went
aren't
without
you?
No one would feel that way for me. I'm not
Always
worth it.
insecure.
That's not.
Or he just hates himself. Like, self-deprecation can be so easily confused with humbleness and modestness. I stop, unable to say the last word. Can I claim that he's wrong? This is the one last thing he has seemed sure of, and I do not know him. Empty platitudes may be worse than nothing at all. Okay. He smirks at my mumbling reply. I'm caught off guard by the change. With only that, it seems he's in his element.
It's true.
Volleyball. Even he said it's true. Him, Mr. Hinata himself. He continues to grin, more so to himself than me. He starts speaking in 575.
You lot certainly made a scene, huh? That's nice. Being loved and all.
My goodness, man. You've never been loved? He clarifies after I must have given an undesired reaction to the statement. I am so disconnected with myself, I am unsure if surprise appeared on my face or if it was a lack of emotion that put him off. That's not something you should think to yourself. If you've gone to that point, that is the point of no return. 'Cause you're like, man, I don't even remember if I smiled or not.
I don't know exactly what kind of love it is
In
you
which
share,
you probably
but there
didn't,
has to
because
be
you're
a bond in that group of
stone-faced.
yours. I mean, especially with the big one. You wouldn't look at anyone
Respect
like
yourself. Love yourself, ... He laughs, then speaks quietly.
that. It doesn't matter. I could still try for the other shore. Go.
The certainty shocks him. I can tell immediately he has returned to his meeker self. The man starts to speak again, but I
We should
interrupt.
start walking. That should be enough of a head start for them.
He hesitates for a moment, but ultimately begins walking to my side. He's too close. I push him into the river. He dies. I'm relieved. I can never be quite sure what will come from this one. This one? What? You're so not human. That's not how you should say things. What? You sound like a god. We move in silence. The man doesn't seem to want to speak anymore, but he keeps glancing at me as if expecting something. Perhaps they're up here. Yeah, oh, sorry. Somehow his odd behavior is comforting rather than disconcerting. Perhaps it's because he's more nervous about all this than I am. It's putting me at ease, making me feel more capable. More capable of throwing him into a river of monsters. Yeah. For volleyball, I could use him as a ball, a little scrunched up like a bowl of spaghetti. Put him in a little ball and then throw him over the volleyball net. I'd win. I'd be the protagonist of the series. I've actually not watched Haikyuu, but I've just heard of Hinata, and my sister is just a huge fan of Haikyuu. I shouldn't allow myself to get comfortable. However, we're in a dangerous position than ever. He's gonna spike us! The whispering from the lake, so faint after Bemelé's close call, now surges forth. Why not second? It grows nigh unbearable, the creatures teeming below the surface. I dare not speculate on what has them so excited. It's my butt! The man chuckles dryly.
Barely.
I shall call you
don't
Hinata.
really know what.
This time his laugh is more of a bark. Oh no, he's one of those guys. Quickly out and swallowed back up. Then he frowns.
Lou. Only 2 letters. So barely.
Oh, I'm unsatisfied. Ugh. Okay, Lou.
I see.
That's what you call a toilet in Britain.
What are
So
you
maybe
doing
he's a
out here
toilet.
without the guide?
I'll call you toilet. Perhaps the question isn't appropriate to ask. After all, only the darkest of circumstances spurs someone to cross Sinlos. But this situation is very strange. I might even go as far as to say it's suspicious. I know that's not fair, but I can't help it. Years spent anticipating danger have made me wary.
That's a good question. I'm not sure
Wary
I know
to
myself.
throw him into a lake.
What does that mean? Is that some sort of joke too? Or do you genuinely not remember how you...
No, it wasn't a joke.
Man,
Well,
Toilet
there
Man
is a
doesn't
point
like
to
to
it all.
joke. You know that, right? Then his voice, already by nature light and airy, drops to a whisper.
But I don't know why I even tried.
I can't even hear what
Think
they're
that I'd be
saying,
able
but
to call a
I'm just
spade a
reading
spade
it.
already, right?
He looks up, noticing my gaze still leveled at him, then he shrugs.
I'd rather not talk about it.
as what has become the norm. I don't fully understand what he means, but I can at least guess that he's not very happy with himself at present. And like it or not, he won't be sharing his real reasons with me.
What about you? What brings you
What
out
about
on this little adventure?
sorry, Jesus.
People on the other side. People who need my help.
You have someone waiting on you?
We provide
Why are you
services.
risking yourself on
We
me
make
instead of worrying
really
about
good
what's going to happen
tacos.
then?
Lake of Voices is just about a really good taco people. A really good taco truck that travels around places. The reason it's very dark, we're in the Everglades of Florida, so watch out for the alligators. Yeah, remember those things? Those little black things that looked like big old things? Yeah. Nope. Those are alligators. We're in Florida. And this man is Florida man. I don't know who Bemele is, probably my weird uncle. And then Guide is just Guide. He came from Italy. I feel my brows furrow from my speck of alarm. What the heck is that sentence even? I feel my brows furrow from my speck of alarm? I do not. What? I'm sorry. That caught me off guard. Is that really what he took from this? I survey his face with a flick of my eyes, but there is no mischievous gleam to his look now. He's serious. Well, I'm serious about throwing him into the lake full of crocodiles, because we're in Crocodile Nation, is what I like to call Florida. And you know what? That's where we'll end the gameplay. Hope you guys like this one. I improved the audio. I used the threshold to put it to like maybe 22 decibels, and I'm talking like above, 20, obviously. So yeah. Hopefully you guys liked it. Here on my Instagram and my Twitter. Last episode, or not last episode, it was one of the episodes I said Snapchat instead of Instagram. That was embarrassing. Those are not the same things. It's just been used for, I don't know how I got those two mixed up. But subscribe if you want more gameplay, and like if you like this sort of content. Comment if you want to comment about, this kind of stuff. Comments can range to, hey, why are you calling this guy Hinata? To, don't call him Toilet. And yeah, this is one of the first series I've gone into, spoiler free. And I don't think it's that popular, but I'm pretty excited. So see you later.